Alright, testing the mic right now. Just seeing if it works. Alright, yep, it works. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 10th race of the International Formula Championship Series for the Online Motorsports Association. My bad, I fucked it up. It's race 10 of 14, and we're gonna be racing at Australia tonight. We're about to start quali, but the session's just started. We're about 30 seconds in, and we're gonna be in for a good show tonight. Some notes from last week, the recap. We were at Monza. Unfortunately, there was no broadcast, so there are some clips posted up on YouTube and on the official Twitter, but unfortunately, no live stream last weekend. However, I'm here tonight, and we should be in for a good race. It seems that David Hanks and Sebastian have both started their outlaps. Jarrett Talmadge won Monza last night over Landon Lautenbach due to Jarrett's time penalties being taken off. However, Jarrett will not be present at tonight due to, I don't know why, but he's just not going to be here tonight. He is 21 points clear of Landon for the championship battle and 60 points ahead of Hector Garcia. And yeah, we're here at the Australia Grand Prix. We're gonna I have to get my menu ready. Right now we are watching the McLaren of David Hanks start his quali lap. He's in sector 2 right now, about to enter sector 3. Big check up right there. Into sector 3, into turn 11. He enters turn 11, good turn. Oh, he goes a little wide, but he's okay. Entering turn 12. Oh, that's still turn 11, not bad. He enters and exits turn 12, very smoothly. And we're going to come into the hard braking turn of turn 13 here. And David, he got out of it. And there's a yellow in sector 1 and 2. I believe it might be the Ferrari of Landon Lautenbach, but I'm not sure. Right now we're watching Sebastian my favorite for tonight's race, as he's the only winner at both events at Australia in the series history. And we have a yellow in sector 3. Can't find it. I'm gonna continue watching Sebby here. Sebby, my favorite, like I just said, for the event. Sebby's very good at Formula 1. He's very good at everything related. So I really do think he'll be the favorite here. And there's a full circuit yellow. Oh, and David Hanks is wrecked out of qualifying. Not a great start for David. He is right now. Not a great start for David campaign, as I believe this is his first race of the season in IFC. Aiden McCurl sets pole with a 119. Ryan Minico goes P2 with a 120.071. My bad. Aiden's lap time was a 119.290. Right now, Sebastian Kline into the hard braking turn right here, down the 4th gear, back up in the pit. Sebby, like I said, he's just very good at everything involved in IFC. My favorite for tonight. But another person you should watch out for is Hector Garcia in the lead. Hector Garcia, he's very good. Oh, and Sebastian pitting. Kline is in pit road. I believe Sebi's pitting for new tires as he has entered on. Right now we're watching Williams of Colin Teague. It looks like he might have been the one who spun, but he looks like he'll be fine. But so far, only one person has wrecked out of qualifying, about 7.5 minutes in, and that's the McLaren of David Prince. Unfortunate for David. Right now we're watching Colin Teague and the Williams. He has a win this season. First win, multiple. I believe he will recover. Teague has just entered second two. About to enter turns 9 and 10. The corner, and I think, by the way, Landon on back in the Ferrari, that was P4 for 130 on 95. I believe he might have stalled during his first lap. Great corner there. Back into the gas. Great corner for Teague. I think to get up to second right here. Aiden has just gotten Xbox. He's been racing on PS4 this season. So I wonder how his first race on the console will be for him. And Colin Teague, as I said, goes up to second with a 1:19.882. Great lap, well, so far a great lap for him, but let's see how that pans out. So far, David Hanks is still the only person out of quali. We're gonna switch off and go to Landon back. Oh, and he spun. Not what Landon wants. Not what he wants at all. But you know, it's not about how you start. It's not about how you finish. And Landon needs some good finishes to catch Jarrett. Jarrett not showing up tonight will be crucial for this point. Landon only 21 bags. It's gonna be huge for him. By the way, there's another driver not at quali right now, Fisher Giannotti. He will not be racing tonight. No, he will be racing tonight, just not qualifying. And about almost halfway through the session, Aiden McCrow is P1, Colin Teague P2, Ryan Miniker P3, and Landon Lonenbach P4. The rest have not set laps. Jarrett extended his points lead last weekend due to winning over Landon at Monza because of their time penalties. However, it was Jarrett will not be here, so I wonder how this will pan out. As we're taking alongside Sebastian took along in the Ferrari. He made some long back. And Sebi sets up purple sector 1, I believe. I believe he's just done a purple sector 2. He enters sector 3. This is looking like a whole lap for Sebi so far, as long as he doesn't mess it up here in the last sector. Hard braking turn right here. Gets out of a grate. I think this is pole right here. Now on to the last one straight, using both DRS and DRS. And Sebastian Kukalon sets the pole 1:18.27. Second clear of second place, Aiden McCrow. Won a lap by Sebi in the Ferrari. Right now on Sebi just seems to be. I believe there's nobody else out on track doing an actual lap right now. Or unless he's, no, yeah, Sebi. His lap is in dollars, so he's not even trying. Right now, the Williams of Colin Teague and the Ferrari of Landon Lonenbach are saying their out laps, as I believe Landon's about to start his lap. Jojo Sims is about to start for a first lap. Kline so far in the sector 1. Can he get up to his teammate of Sebastian Kline? Or will he pass him? About 7.5 minutes left in the only qualifying session for the race. There will be 9 drivers. Oh! Landon Longenbach spins and he will be out of qualifying. Horrible, not a horrible wreck, but big for the points. And Landon will be starting in the rear now. I believe he will be starting P7 because of David Hanks and Bishop Giannotti starting behind him. However, that's big for Landon's points title. As the Mercedes of JoJo starts her lap, into sector 1 now. Seems to be a yellow in sector 2. Oh, and the Williams of Colin Teague is out now. He was sitting 3rd. Lots of wrecks here in quali today. Now we're watching JoJo in sector 2. She just needs to set a lap. Hector Garcia is still sitting in the pits, along with Ryan Winokur. It's also a yellow in sector 3. That it's back green over there now. It looks like JoJo's setting a decent lap now. Alright, JoJo goes P3 on her lap. Great run by her in the Mercedes. As now everybody but 2 have set a lap. Hector Garcia, Colin Teague's teammate in the Williams, and David Hanks in the McLaren, who wrecked out on his lap. Fisher Giannotti also not setting a lap today due to missing qualifying, but he will be present in tonight's race. Testing. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for that. I had to get new batteries for my controller. I was worried it was going to die, and that would not be good. As JoJo will be pitting with a P3 lap. Great effort by her. Someone I'm impressed with though so far is Aiden McCrow. He is sitting let me check. He's He's sitting 11th in standings with only 16 points so far, and he hasn't been. He's had some flashes, but he's not shown a lot so far in the season. That run of P2 so far, it's gonna be great for him. Hopefully, he can take advantage of that. As it looks like pole sitter Sebastian Kukulana is also wrecked out, but he's a second ahead of second place. So it looks like Sebi could be in for some more Aussie dominance tonight. as the AlphaTauri of Ryan Miniker is out on track right now. And it seems like the Williams of Hector Garcia is also starting his quali session. Fisher Giannotti has joined the quali. In the Alpine. The Alpine of Fisher Giannotti. My bad, I was just trying to fix the pronunciation. Ryan seems to be setting a decent... Oh, this is Ryan's out lap right here. The end of it. Oh, that's going to affect the start of his lap. But I think Ryan will be okay. So far, he's sitting P5 right in the middle of the pack. Landon is going to have to charge for the field, and charge hard he will have to do. Because that wreck in quali really tanked his performance. Possibly. Landon has battled back from worse, I believe. But I'm interested to see. As there's a yellow in Sector 3, I believe it could be Fisher. No, it was Jojo in the Mercedes. As we're going back to Ryan now. Seems like his time's been invalidated. We'll now be watching the Mercedes of Jojo Sims out of Sector 3. I believe she's starting a new lap in here. On fresh softs. We're going to be taking a look at the other Williams of Hector Garcia setting his lap. It seems his lap has been invalidated as well as Ryan Miniker. Aiden McCrow and the McLaren's back out on track, trying to improve from that 119 to 90. Set the first lap of quali set by anyone's P2 right now. It's just Sebastian Kline is, you know, probably one of the most dominant. And Fisher Giannotti has left the session, and he has not set a lap yet, so I believe Fisher will be starting P7. As there's only 36 seconds left in quali, I don't think he'll have enough time to get a lap in. Same for Hector, who's waited. I believe Hector will be able to start a lap, but he's only going to get one lap, I believe, so it's going to have to be a good one. Oh, and he almost spins it there. Is he going to set a lap? Yeah, he's going to stay out. Hector's going to have to set a lap. And so far, this lap is pretty good, but... Oh, it was a 120. That would have set him 6 on the grid, but this lap is going to have to be important for Mr. Garcia. Hector, they're also very good at F1. He used to be very popular in the NASCAR series, but he's more focused on the online touring championship as well as the international Formula Championship series as well. As the session comes to an end, it looks like Sebastian Kline will be taking pole here unless Hector Garcia or yeah, it's just Hector Garcia. Let's see if he can set anything. Fisher will not set a lap, but will be in front of David Hanks in the McLaren. Hector in Sector 2 sets a purple sector. 1, I believe? Or 2. And now into Sector 3. No, Hector set a purple sector 2. That's on me. Yellow in Sector 3. And as Hector gets the line, I believe Hector will be running a 122 to a 1. I believe that'll put him sixth on the grid. Yeah. So with that, qualifying comes to an end. Your starting order for tonight's race is about to come onto the screen. Your starting lineup will be Sebastian Kline in the Ferrari, Aiden McCrow in the McLaren, Jojo Sims in the Mercedes, Colin Teague in the Williams, Ryan Miniker in the AlphaTauri, Hector Garcia in the Williams, and then Landon Lauterbach in the Ferrari as well. And rounding out the field will be Fisher Giannotti in the Alpine and David Hanks in the McLaren. We're going to be in for a good one, folks, as IFC has not disappointed us yet this season. Monza had a very great finish, so I recommend before the race starts, going and watching the finish to IFC last week at Monza. Loading into the lobby. We have 30 seconds before the Grand Prix starts. My pick for tonight is Sebastian Kline. He set pole. I don't know if he'll start on pole due to him wrecking out. However, he was a second ahead of the field, at least second place. So I believe that Sebi could just three-peat at Australia. However, if someone newer to win, I believe it could be Landon if he can catch the front. And we're starting the warm-up lap here at Australia. Nine drivers, one winner. This is going to be a great race. Projected to be a 1 or 2 stop strategy tonight. Aiden McCrow, however, has had some interesting strategy calls throughout the season, so it's going to be nice to see where that leads us. Another thing going on tonight, if you're watching, is the VHS race. So if you're not watching this, you should be watching VHS. So go over and watch the stream on Landon Miles. He used to broadcast this, but due to the overlapping time concerns, Lyle will be streaming VHS from now on. I will be streaming AdSpeed. Now, like I said before and during quali, this is going to be very big for Landon Lautenbach in the point situation, due to the fact that he's basically a win away from Jerry, so he needs this. I believe we are getting in order now. Everybody's lining up into their spot, warming up the tires. We'll be watching the start of the race from Aiden McCrow's cam, as it won't let me access Sebastian Kline's. Now it will. And the lights are out and away we go at Australia. Aiden and Sebi. Car the car right now into turn 1. Looks like Aiden grabs the spot for a second. Aiden powers around Sebi in the McLaren. Now what will Sebi do here? And it seems there's already a yellow. Looks like the Williams of Colin Teague and the Alpine of Fisher Giannotti involved. And there's a full circuit yellow with that first wreck on lap 21. Aiden McCrow proving people wrong as he takes the lead around Sebi, my favorite for tonight, and just absolutely pulls away. Not by much, but still, pulling away from Sebi is very, very good, especially for Aiden. Sorry for having this spectator menu. I'm trying to make sure I have everything correct. But what a start by Aiden. I wonder how much. I don't know how much damage Teague has. Looks like he just has damage to the front side of the car, as his front wing is missing, so he needs the pit for that. And that's exactly what he's gonna do here. The McLaren of David Hanks will also be pitting. David wrecked out of quali. He never got to settle that. And that's fitting, as the other McLaren of Aiden McCrow took the lead from Sebi on the restart and just pulled away by over half a tenth. Oh, half a second. Teague and David both put on medium. No, it looks like David and Teague both put on hards, actually. Differing from everybody else. A few others, I mean. As Landon Laudenbach and Fischer Giannotti of the Ferrari and Alpine also started with hards. No, Fischer started with mediums. Nice. My bad. I'm blind. What a great start by Aiden, though. Another thing to point out is that Aiden, JoJo Sims in third right now. Great run for her. Aiden sets the fastest. Sebi sets the fastest lap now for the Ferrari, but you know, most of the lap was on yellow. And I believe we are back green here. Or I'm just joking. Yeah. Sebi playing it a little conservative. Aiden seems to be pushing. Aiden's no longer pushing the car, but he's still, no, as I say that, he starts to push using some ERS. So Kline, however, gaining without using any. And it seems that Hector Garcia has been given a 3-second time penalty. It seems to be a yellow in Sector 3. I believe it's the AlphaTauri of Ryan Miniker is around. Back to the battle for the lead. Kline has gained a lot on the McLaren of Macro. And Sebi was a little wide out of the corner. Aiden sets the fastest lap. Nope, JoJo Sims sets it for 1:22.256 in the Mercedes. Seems like there's some issues for the Alpine or Fischer Giannotti. Into the beginning of Sector 2. Aiden using a lot of ERS. He's pushing the car. Sebi, however, not as much here, as he seems to just be gaining naturally on Aiden. Aiden using a lot of his ERS early. Brakes. Outbreak Sebi. Sebi back into the gas a little bit later than Aiden. Aiden, however, seems to be showing a lot of pace for someone not even the top 10 of points. Sebi right in his tracks, however. Aiden saving up some of his DRS, and Sebi even more ERS here as they enter a DRS zone. Take a look here. Not a lot of battles going on right now. Just Aiden and Sebi managing their gaps. JoJo, however, in the Mercedes seems to be catching. Landon Laudenbach, who started in the rear, has gone up to P4. Hector Garcia, the only person with the time penalty so far with a 3-second, multiple warnings. Sebi, however, has closed the gap down to 3/10 of a second. However, Aiden just seems to be strong here. I did not expect this out of Aiden. No offense to Aiden, I just did not expect a solid run like this out of him. Challenging Sebi. And it seems that the Williams of Kline has passed the McLaren of David Haynes for P8. And right now, Sebi has seemed to gain a lot on Aiden right here. However, Aiden seems to be very solid here. Right before the entrance of sector 3. Sebi, to the outside of Aiden, he will pass Aiden around the outside. Not clear though, Aiden has this as the advantage there on the inside. Something must have went wrong for Aiden as he just lost so much ground right there. He just could not, he had a horrible corner, he just could not keep up. Great corner here though, but Sebi's just pulling away now as he has a clean space, clean air. Aiden, with around a second ahead of JoJo Sims, does not have to worry about another position loss, but he needs to gain back that time used on Sebi. Seems like Aiden will be pushing the car. A lot of ERS used right now. Entering the first DRS zone of the track. About 5/10 back, 4/10 back. Aiden McCrow has been given a 3-second time penalty for multiple track warnings. I believe both him and Garcia can send clips in to get that taken off. Just like Talmadge did last week to get the win at Monza, but... Here comes Sebi now, flying, has got the lead to around 6/10 of a second. JoJo, however, has started to catch Aiden McCrow. She's cut the gap from around 8/10 back to 5/10 back this lap. She's gonna be something to watch for this race. She has a lot of pace here. Those three beeline. Lawton back P4, Garcia P5, Giannotti P6, Miniker P7, Teague P8, and Hanks P9. As they all enter the DRS zone here, Sebi will lead lap 6. And so far, a decently clean race, other than Colin Teague and Ryan Miniker going around. Teague ring out a virtual safety car in, I believe, lap 1. This is just... Sebi's driving very well right now. Aiden's pulled out to around 6/10. Oh, he's lost a lap that corner. Aiden's not doing that good in that portion of the track under the entrance to sector 1. Not much to report right now. Seems JoJo is catching though, pushing the car very hard to get up to Aiden McCrow. It seems to have worked as Aiden has slowed down a bunch. We should be able to complete the pass here, entering 9 and 10. To 11 now. Entrance to sector 3. Kline almost has a second lead. JoJo, however, has cut the gap down to 2/10 for P2. Autumn back has stayed the same around 1.4 back for P4. But so far, JoJo is the only person that seems to have caught the person in front of him. As lap 7 is complete, Sebi has a 1.1 second lead. Oh, and JoJo Sims goes to the outside of Aiden McCrow, makes the pass, contact made! Aiden almost loses a great save, but he will lose the second and third spots. Third to Landon Lauterbach of the Ferrari. Great save by Aiden though. That could have been a lot worse for him than it was. It seemed like I don't really know who to blame that on, but I think Aiden kind of just tried to make like a move that wasn't there. Now Landon in prime position to get to a second place right now. Ferrari 1-3. JoJo 2.1 seconds back. What a great save by Aiden though. That really could have been a lot worse than it was. He just needs to have a good finish. Like, if he can finish here or even get back up to third, I feel like that would be great for him. As it seems, Landon Lauterbach has reeled in JoJo Sims with a Mercedes. Sebi is just gone. He's about 2.1 seconds still ahead of JoJo Sims and Landon back, but these two right now are the only people near each other, as the next closest gap is 1.4 seconds from Aiden and Hector. And Landon back around the outside of JoJo Sims, just such a dominant car. JoJo, not much ERS used left to use. Landon entered the DRS zone, used a bunch of ERS, gets around for a 1-2. Now he just has to do the hard task of reeling in Sebastian Kline. But we're not going to rule out JoJo just yet. She's had a lot of pace. Aiden seems to be catching JoJo, however, as he's cut the gap down to 1.5. It was 2.4 a lap ago. Aiden can recover and get a podium, that'd be great, but also JoJo has a lot of pace. I think she might be able to get a P3 or even a P2 in case something goes wrong for one of the Ferraris, as they're the favorites so far. Landon is second in the hards, and the other two people in the hards are Colin Teague and David Hankson, 8 and 9. Both of them pit after the virtual safety car yellow for Colin Teague. Ryan Miniker in 7th wrecked, but he kept it clean. He's still running solid. Hector Garcia has cut the gap down to under a second from him and Aiden McCrow in the Williams. Entering the first DRS zone of the track, Landon. Sebi's pulled out to about 2.5 seconds on Landon. JoJo pushing the car a little bit, trying to catch Landon, but it's just not happening. We'll keep the battle on Hector Garcia and Aiden McCrow updated if Hector can get closer. So far, just pure dominance from Sebi though. Like, I don't know how he does it. It's just week in, week out. He's one of them. He is a top 2, top 3 car, no doubt. I cannot remember the last time Sebi just wasn't competitive at a track without damage. Seems like the Mercedes of JoJo Sims, oh my bad. Seems like the Mercedes of JoJo Sims has got around to about 6/10 back of Landon, but as soon as I said that, she starts to lose a little bit. Landon almost goes a little wide there, which gives JoJo some room to push. Only 8% left of her ERS though. I think she needs to save that. I don't think she should be pushing so much so early. But it's working as she's gained a lot on Landon so far in this last lap. Great corner right there for both JoJo and Landon. And out of the last corner, entering the DRS zone, the positions will stay the same. Sebi holding his ground, 2.5, still ahead of Landon. Hasn't really gained much, hasn't lost much either. Just sitting really where he wants to be. And seems JoJo is catching Landon. I think the tire difference is what's getting to Landon here, but in the long run, that's a great call for Landon, I believe. As long as you don't get a yellow. Hector Garcia has cut the gap down, keeps the gap around 6 seconds behind Aiden McCrow for P4. Not much happening anywhere else on the track. Sebi just pushing, not even pushing, he's just dominated so far, leading all but I believe 2 laps goes to Aiden McCrow. Entering sector 3, brakes, great corner, just average corner for Sebi. As Hector has caught Aiden. Only 2/10 back, 3/10 back now. Landon has seemed to gain about 4/10 on Sebi for the lead, by the way, but I don't think that's gonna do much right now anyways. Hector pushing the car a little bit more than Aiden can. Hector brakes earlier than Aiden. Aiden with really good corner exit though. Back into the gas faster than Hector. However, Hector can push the car more. Aiden cannot. It looks like Hector's gonna play this smart and just wait to make a move instead of forcing a move that could end both of their races. That's one of Hector's best traits, is just his IQ, knowing when to make the moves. Like 90% of the time, Hector makes great moves. It's just there's like every 1 out of 10 times, everybody's gonna make a mistake, so you can't really blame that on him. And there's a yellow in Sector 3. David Hanks in the McLaren has wrecked out. That's going to be a, I believe, full circuit yellow here. This is gonna change a lot. This is not what Landon wanted to see here. Looks like everybody will keep this position. This is gonna give people like Colin Teague, Ryan Mineker, and Fisher Giannotti a chance to catch back up, as the first row safety car earlier did not help. Actually, it was due to Colin Teague, but I believe Teague has pace, as Sebi will be pitting from the lead. Landon, however, will stay out so far because of his teammate. Jojo of the Mercedes is pitting. Aiden is pitting, as his teammate in the McLaren, David Hanks, has unfortunately wrecked out of the Grand Prix. First race of his season, and unfortunately he's going to DNF. Hector Garcia of the Williams also pits, same order so far. Nobody's really gained or jumped. The Alpine of Fisher Giannotti is in. The AlphaTauri of Ryan Mineker is in, and I believe, the Williams of Colin Teague stays out right now. I believe he's just trying to, I don't even know. Ryan Mineker in the pits. The Alpine of Fisher also, but they're both exiting. Ryan has jumped Fisher to a position though. Teague jumping both, as he has not pit. So everybody but Landon on the back of the Ferrari and Colin Teague of the Williams have pit under this yellow for David. Don't really know what happened to him. Unfortunate though, as it's his first race of the season and he's already out. Just a little bit before halfway of the race. According to David Hanks, he just died out of the final corner, and he lost it out of the final corner, and the car just, unfortunate, but as David Hanks says, he's just made the race unboring, so. Landon pitting now for some fresh tires. I believe he will just go back to hards. And again, Colin Teague will pit, just get some fresh